Alrighty, it's August 31st. Doing an update on the garden. Um, a lot of the stuff is starting to kind of die back now. Got lots of tomatoes in here. Tomatoes are starting to get yellow. Hadn't been a whole lot of sun. We had so much rain. Tomatoes haven't done as good as we hoped, but there's a lot of them in there. Just need to pick them and do something with them because there's like tons of them. So there's the tomatoes, and here's our sunflowers. Pretty nice. Camera will focus in on there. Here's the sunflowers, and they, I was happy to see they finally came up. Lots and lots of tomatoes in there. I had just tons of cucumbers. I mean, you can see down in there. Oh, there's some massive cucumbers. I let to go to seed. Let them grow real big, so I can save their seeds for next year. So we're gonna keep those. Got lots of acorn squash. All this is acorn, all through here. And then over here, all this right here, that's sugar beets, and they're still growing. I'll let those go until fall, and then I'll pluck them, and they'll make something out of them. The onions, we've been harvesting them and eating them. It's hard to tell where they're all at, but they've kind of gotten trampled down by the raccoons and everything else. There's eggplants. They finally decided to come up, but they're still not doing much. There's some kale, some Swiss chard. I think that stuff is over there, and then the carrots. Lots and lots of carrots still. There's a lot of squashes that come in. We've got Lakota squash, spaghetti squash. Let's see if we can find some. Oh, there's a big old spaghetti squash. That thing is huge. That's a pretty good sized spaghetti squash right there. And then, yeah, and there's another one. There's my hand. That's how big that thing is. That's a real small Lakota. And there's some other Lakota squash. They kind of look like pumpkins, but they're squash. Lots of acorns in there. Acorn squash. They're just everywhere. Lots and lots of acorns. Pretty happy with those. They turned out really good. The corn is, as you can tell, is just all dying back now. It's had its hurrah. And the raccoons got most of the sweet corn. The only corn that mainly the most of the corn we got was for the chickens that I planted for the chickens. By the way, there's the chickens. Right there, that's a silver lace. And that's Freaky Freddy. We're calling him Freaky Freddy because he's kind of weird. He's a weird rooster. And the rest of them. I got some babies inside. Got 5 baby chicks in there. We got another baby chick over in the other roosters, or the chickens. So here's all the corn. We stripped off all the corn and just letting the stalks die out. And here's some beans. We're gonna let those dry out and get the beans from those. There's beans throughout this whole, throughout all the corn. Wouldn't do that again, but what the heck, it was worth a try. You can kind of see it in there. It's kind of growing up the corn stalks there, the beans and stuff. Not a great idea, but it's worth a try. Next year, I'll probably grow beans on, I don't know, on some chicken wire or something. But, oh, and then the peppers. Oh my God. There are so many peppers. They're pepper galore. There's a big cucumber right there. And then just peppers everywhere. Tons and tons of peppers. Green chilies. Lots of them. More green. Those are habaneros. Yeah, green chilies. Yeah. Those are jalapenos. And then we got some habaneros back in there. And lots of bell peppers, and there's lots and lots and lots of peppers. I mean, really a lot of peppers. Way too many. So anyway, there's there's Brian's little place here. There's the chickens. I threw them all their corn. All that is all their corn husk and everything. Give them something to play with. There's Lennox. He's over there standing all proud. He's a big old rooster. He's been pretty quiet lately. So there it is. Here's Bryan's thing. Oh, and then the potatoes. You can see the weeds have kind of come up through them, but the potatoes are dying back, which they do. And then when they do that, then it tells me they're ready to dig up. So there's a lot of potatoes right in this little area right here. So I'll get those here a little later. So anyway, there's my update on the garden and the chickens. What's going on over here at Bryan's place. All right, I hope you enjoyed the video.